Hey, you guys, it is Angel right here at Wave 1 Media, 120 East Market Street, and you're tuned into the A-List. This is our very, very first episode, so have a seat, enjoy yourself, and thank you guys for being a part of our very first show today. I'm Angel. I'm going to be your host each and every week, Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if you are local and you're here in Indianapolis, you can come down and be a part of the show. You can come down on the sidewalk. You can actually hear the A-List show from the sidewalk. So it's a great time. Give your good energy, and we would love to have you guys here. Let me give you a little bit about what you're going to see when you tune into the A-List. So the A-List is basically an approved list that myself, Angel, have deemed to be worthy to be put on a list for you guys to know that these are businesses, events, stories, that are good quality. Some of them are high profile. You're going to get amazing customer service. I can give you about the price points, the cleanliness of it, all of that stuff that you have to go through whenever you want to go somewhere or you want to try a new business. I have taken out all of the legwork for that. I have discovered and uncovered some of the best places to be entertained in the city, some of the best places to do business, and then, of course, some amazing stories that have been life-changing for other people. So you want to get on that A-list, get your business on the list. All you do, invite me out to an event, and the list is going to be put out to the public on social media, on my website, in the magazines, and then we're also going to have a list here in the studio. So as guests are coming in, they can pull from events or people or places or things off of the A-list. So you're going to get all the stars that you can imagine to see where these companies and businesses rate on the starts range. So you can get from 0 to 10. Your business has to have at least 3 stars to make the A-list, okay? So if you only got 2 stars, we might have to holler at you in the hallway and try to see what we can do. But we're not going to put your business out in the street. But if you get 3 stars and up, you can make it to the A-list, and you're still available for people to be able to network with you. So today we have an amazing guest in the studio. It's kind of like my little boyfriend. I ain't telling him, but we go together, and and I have Tevin Studdard right here on the A-list, and it's Studdard.
Yeah.
And why? Tell me why you say Studdard. Did you say Studdard?
Studdard. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Just because I don't know, it had a ring to it. It got a. I've been doing it. It was actually my senior yearbook quote.
Okay. I was like, well, maybe he overcame. He used to stutter, and he's just made a whole little brand out of it. I love it.
It's just the name, so I was just rocking with it.
Okay, so look, Tevin Studdard is right here on the A-list. We're in the studio, guys, and you have just an amazing story. I feel like you're walking an assignment right now. Yeah. All these blessings have came your way. You have a show on at Wish TV, the Tevin Studdard Show, and that show is there. What do you do on your show?
So podcast, and we uplifting, interviewing people, hearing people's stories. So everything from Black-owned businesses to student athletes to everything.
Yeah, a lot of community. Yeah. A lot of community. I feel like is surrounding your show. A lot of people that come on the show, they just have amazing people come your way.
Yeah.
And so you
like
can pull
565 since April. It's been fact.
I seen on the log, every show was your show. So I love that, and I love how you only was going to give you like 20 minutes once a week or something like that.
Going to give me once a week, an hour and a half. I told him I need 5 days, 2 hours.
He said, "Give it to me,"
yes.
And they did. So you interviewed me, and now we're switching shoes, and I want to get all off in your business to talk about what it is that you have going on. I got a list of questions. You're a pretty interesting guy, right? Hey, and we got stuff on here about magazine, about the ladies and the show. Hey. So first of all, I know you from the Long's Donut song.
Yeah.
And give me a little bit about that. And I know you just did a remake of that too.
Yeah, so Long's Bakery, it just happened. Who doesn't love Long's, being from here?
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things. It was a week in which I was I was working actually in the warehouse last year. Mm-hmm. And I was overworking myself, and I had to go to the hospital. Yeah. And I was just thinking, like, man, if I was to check out at this moment, will I feel like I've done everything I'm here to do? Mm-hmm. And there was a no. And then that Wednesday, I heard Long's Bakery was open, and I made a status like, I'm going to be the first person in line. Then that Thursday night, I was like, I should do a song for Lawrence Bakery. And it clicked quickly, and it just like, I called him my producer. I'm like, bro, we got to go to the studio tonight. He's like, can we go in the morning? I'm like, no, we got to go tonight. And then we get in the studio. We get in the studio at 10:40. Somebody say, hey, I got a session at 11. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, all I need is 5 minutes. What's
and you
up?
did that thing.
Yeah, recorded 5 minutes.
Now, this is during COVID. So Long's this is during the shutdown. We're still doing COVID. And so the Long's Bakery had been closed.
Yep.
And then they were opening back up. And you decided to be hungry and go make a whole rap out of it.
Definitely. Yeah, that was literally what happened.
Yeah.
And it clicked. I called my videographer that next day. Mm-hmm. And no, I called him that night, like, meet me at Long's at 5:30. Yeah. And he was like, what am I meeting you at Long's? He just do it. So 5:30 to 6:30 we waited in line. 6:30 to 8 we filmed. 9:30 we posted it. 10 o'clock it was viral. So it was crazy.
Viral. Do you understand? People on the A-list go viral.
Viral. 900,000 something views viral.
Where can people see that if they're tuned in right now and they want to go check it out?
Long's Bakery, just YouTube, Tevin Studdard, Long's Bakery.
Okay, and it's on there. Also on your Instagram as well. Do you have a video of that somewhere down there?
Oh, yeah. Well, what's crazy is they hacked my IG.
Oh, really?
So all of my stuff from like really September of last year has been hacked. I ain't never even got them followers back, man.
I know. I was looking at that too, and I was like, what happened to all his followers? Maybe he just said he was too good. He just got rid of everybody.
Man.
Okay, they hacked you.
Definitely.
That's when you know you really made it.
I guess, but I ain't never get them back. So I'm like, I need my get back.
They gonna come back. Okay, so then you did a remake of it. Why would you do a remake of that song? What was the point of that?
We were initially supposed to do a remix that same year on National Donut Day, but last year it was the riots and everything was taking place.
That's right.
So I just felt like in the middle of the riots, it wasn't really the time to be rapping about donuts.
Right.
It's like black people going through real triumphant issues, and here you go rapping about donuts. And I was like, nah, it ain't time for it.
Okay.
Time and place.
And it happened when it should have happened. So you did the remake this year.
Yep.
The video. Is that up on Instagram and YouTube? I never did see it.
Yeah. It's on there. It didn't do what the first one did.
That's how it be sometimes.
I think people was like, man, you just incorporated too many people. We wanted to just see you. So I was like, dang.
Excuse me, man.
Somebody told me that, yeah.
They said, we just want to see you. That's funny because when I had a co-host, people would say, we just need you. Or I would say, I'm not going to be there. My co-host is going to interview you. And I'm like, I really like my co-host. I thought, she was cool or he was cool. They're like, no, I don't want to come on the show if you ain't going to do it. And that's how it be sometimes.
Nah,
so it's an odd feeling because you don't want to be like, sorry, I ain't good enough. They just want me. But,
it's like,
it is what it is. Okay, now tell me about this magazine. You were in a magazine recently. Yeah. I don't know. Is that your only magazine that you've been in? I thought I seen you.
Nah, I've been in a bunch of magazine covers. That was just the most recent. It just came out yesterday. It's crazy.
What's the name of the magazine?
It's hard to pronounce. It's like Uami.
Okay.
My daddy was like, "Who am I?" I don't know how to pronounce.
You look fine. I ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah.
Hey, you ain't complain. That's the second, third time. What time is it?
I ain't nobody blind. I'm just saying you look awesome on there. You look real clean cut. You're looking good. That's what we like. That's
try to do a little something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so in there, did they tell your story in there?
Yeah. So it hasn't even. That was just the cover. So it's coming out like maybe like a week or so. So they did a really in-depth interview. It was people actually in the East Coast and then South Carolina that run it.
Okay.
So
all right.
They did a real in-depth story. Like the author, he's actually a children's author. Him and his son write books. So it was like a great interview.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to read it and support you on that as well. And I was on your social media. Don't forget, guys, if you have not went to Tevin's Instagram, you're gonna see all your cousins, all your family, all kind of people on there. People you used to like, people you don't like. It's a great time on your Instagram, and it is inspiring. And I seen it's funny, and I also seen that you posted that some girls are saying like they go with you.
Oh yeah,
What's that about?
That was a little Bow Wow lyric. So, yeah, it was a little Bow Wow lyric. That was his song, Take You Home. He said TV shows, magazine covers, girls in groups saying we go with each other.
Look at me so uncool. I thought that was a real situation. I'm about to be like, where they at?
Yeah, nah. That's a Lil Bow. I quoted Lil Bow Wow. That's
okay, got it. I do that sometimes, but that's probably gonna happen to you for real. And it probably is happening.
Oh yeah, definitely. It comes with it.
It comes with it. You know, I got about 5 or 6 relationships going on right now. Let them tell it.
Dang, you.
Let them tell it. We goes together, so it happens. People claim you in a minute. They will claim you. Hey guys, you're tuned in right now to the A-List Angel here with Tevin Studdard, and we're just talking about some of the great things he has going on. This guy literally made a video and a song, a rap about Long's Donuts. Went viral, and his life has pretty much changed. What's the real big difference that you've noticed since that? I mean, you don't work at the warehouse no more, right?
Nope.
Okay. So do you spend all of your time just interviewing people and marketing and promoting what you got going on? Or what?
So I do music videos for high schools and colleges across the country.
Okay.
So I've been to 100 schools in about 33 states.
Wow.
Everywhere from USC, Kansas, Ohio State, Florida State, Baylor. I travel the nation and do that. And then also go to regular schools, so not just sport teams, but schools around the city and schools around the country. I've been to everywhere.
Yeah, you're busy. I'm like, ooh, I'm tired, child. You are very busy. I don't know how you keep up with it. I came down to Wish TV, and we have a photo of me and you. When I came from my interview for my sunglass line that I was launching. So I appreciate you getting me on there and let me get the plug and get that out. But yeah, we took a really good picture there. But I noticed when I was there, you were like booked up. You know, it was one person in one studio and me and then another lady. And I said, well, look at him go.
Oh, yeah.
I was impressed.
Even today, I interviewed.
Today you did?
8 people.
Wow.
Yeah, 8 in like a little 2-hour time frame. Yeah.
So why do you do this? Why do you do what you do? I mean, what's important about what it is that you do? Is it just for fun? Or?
Nah, to give people a voice and a platform.
Okay.
Because a lot of times people get the spotlight and they want it just for themselves. And that's kind of what Wish had initially was like, oh, we just want to make this show about you and your indie experiences. I said, in order for anything to last and be sustained, it got to be about other people. And
this is true.
That's a way I could use my voice and my platform to help other people out because they wanted exposure, they need help with marketing, they need all these things. So it's like you here to uplift others, and it's just been a beautiful cycle. And I feel like that's why people support what I do because they can see like it's from a genuine place. A lot of people get on and it's just like it's about money, it's about them, it's about their time, but it's like people can clearly see like 560 some people like they can kind of see like, hey, he really for us.
That's wild. And you do it by yourself. You don't have like an assistant or a team or not. I mean, I know you got I don't know, do you have like a producer? You got that, but you don't on an everyday basis. You do all this stuff by yourself.
Everything,
book them, interview.
That's what I was telling him. Audio, Adobe Audition, like I do that. I do the booking, I set up the interviews, the time frames, and it's just like, and I look at other newscasters like somebody else is giving you a story to cover. Yeah. Somebody else might edit your story. Yes. It's like, I got to do
I've done that, been there. It's crazy work.
So it's like doing everything, but it's like, hey, don't complain because it's like you went from the warehouse to Wish. So it's like.
There you go. Wish came true now, right? Yeah. It is crazy. You do develop like a whole nother level of respect for people that edit and do sound and, you know, do that. I taught my own stuff off of YouTube when I used to have my show on WHMB TV 40. And that was crazy. I would film multiple people and realize my sound's not on. I would, you know, get there and the battery die. I would be in tears like, why am I so dumb and stupid and ugly? I would be so mad, so frustrating. So then, you know, you get better and better and better. And then you just got a whole another level of respect for people that do stuff like that. So shout out to Wave One Media for the work that they do here. It's hard work. Why is up in the building?
Right, it's the truth. He got 18 cameras running right now. You know what my boogers is looking like.
Not your boogers. Well, while we're speaking about boogers, somebody want to know if you're single. So before we came on social media, before we came on the show, we took a couple of questions from social media. Yeah. And people want to know, well, not people, but one person named Nakia. Let me know what you think. I can hook y'all up. But she wants to know if you are single.
Yes, I am.
All the way single?
Yep.
So your wife and girlfriend, all of them know you're single?
I don't got no wife.
People be like, I'm single, but you don't know. Okay. No. So Nakia, he is completely single. You can go to Instagram and slide up in the DM to Kevin Studdard's page and do whatever you do. I put the plug. That's all I can really do. Hey, Amanda, how y'all doing? Okay, so let's talk about your store. You got a grand opening tomorrow, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to bring you here. I'm going to be there. Washington Square Mall. If you live in this city, you have done probably stole from that store. You probably been picked up from that store, lied and said you was going to the mall and wasn't there. All kinds of crazy stuff happened at Washington Square when you coming up in Indy. And so I think I heard you say this is the same mall I used to steal from, and now you got a store.
Yeah, I definitely used to steal from that mall. I remember my dad actually. I was a little kid, and he said I couldn't have something, so I put it in my pocket. Then we go home, and he was like, "That's why you didn't get this." And I said, "So what is this?" Still, he whooped my.
I know he did.
Whooped my behind, and then made me return.
You can say ass over here though.
Yeah, he made me return it.
We know what it is. He got it at ass. Okay.
Yeah, he definitely.
So how did all of this come about? And what's the name of your store?
Oh yeah, so the name of the store called Tevin's Vision, and it just kind of came about while like trying to do more. So it's like, yeah, all of this is going and all that's going, but that's somebody else's vision. So it's like I could do my own vision on top of what else I got going. So it's just a bigger space because it's an older Victoria's Secret. So it's a place where I can just bring a bunch of people. We got dressing rooms. We got my back storage room is crazy.
I seen you on Instagram.
Yeah, it's
and how you gonna make the cash register area where you can do food reviews and chefs can come in and all that. Yeah, I seen that vision because before you said what you was gonna make that, I said, oh, that could be like a whole setup for a kitchen and have chefs come and cook-offs and tastings and all that.
I like what you saying, cook-offs.
Cook-off, baby. Ooh. Yes. Well, who got the best lamb chops up in Indianapolis? Get with Tevin and get on there. I want to be the judge because I just made that up and everybody just heard it. So
yeah, you definitely did. You get full credit.
There you go. So keep watching out for that. So now what? Okay, so this is not like a clothing store or a shoe store. No. This is a bit where people can come and do events there. They can come and film it. Are you going to be interviewing your guests there too sometime?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. We're going to have stuff popping. It's going to be, it's a creative space.
When I seen you walking around in there saying what was going to be here and here, I said, well, this is a very creative space.
Yeah, it's going to be. Okay. It's going to be huge, creative, and just exciting. One of my friends was like, hey, man, can I put a wrestling mat in there?
Okay.
And I was like, I had to think about it because I'm like, I'm all for the different things and the creating stuff, but then I'm like,
liability, right?
Not even liability. I don't know if I want it stinking in there. Like, for real, that's the only hang up I have with it.
But breeze, it'd be all right.
Yeah, but like,
I'm here for the boys wrestling around with no shirt on, sweaty, and all of that old type of stuff, muscles everywhere. I'm here for it. I'll come and clean up afterwards. Do it.
Yeah, but it's just, it got to be right, though, because it's just like, somebody have an event the next day, and why does it smell like corn chips in here?
No, I know actually a lady that got a cleaning company. She'll take care of that. Do it. We need that. We need that as a people. Okay. All right. As a women people, we need that.
All right.
So tomorrow, the time people can come out and do what? What's happening tomorrow?
2 to 7. It's gonna be 133 black-owned business vendors. Probably 150 by the time the night is over. How many people gonna hit me up? But yeah, they can come out, support, and buy anything. Okay. Because it's gonna be a wide range of things, and it's just a crazy vision. Because I just wanted 20 for my grand opening.
Okay. Wow.
34 signed up, then 78 signed up, and 130 something signed up. And
you're contagious. You know that your energy is contagious. People want to be a part.
And it's crazy because it's like that's a weekday. So that's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's like the next one, they're like, man, you got to do a weekend. You got to do a weekend. So I'm like, shoot, let's do it. So Saturday, October 2nd is going to be the next one. And it's going to be even bigger. I think like 300 vendors. I could literally see that happening.
And you are organizing that by yourself.
Yup.
Wow. So you guys, again, you're tuned into the A-List right here at 120 East Market Street. If you're out and about, come and wave. Give us some good energy. Say hello. We love the support. And we are going to be just really, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on your store. We're going to go ahead and get you on that A-List. I don't even need to go to the store to put you on the A-List.
Shout some people out that's on here right now.
Shout out.
Tevin, make sure you're talking right in that mic.
Oh, my fault.
No, you're good. Perfect.
Shout out Decor by Danny on them. DJ Gordon, my boy Bobby Williams, Coach Givens. Mm-hmm. Man, it's so many people on the live right now, and that's who is this? Kendall Ramon was like Angel Starks and Tevin Studdard. That's a fire talk show.
All right. Okay.
I think I got to come back.
Definitely got to come back, and I got to come. We just go back and forth to each other's show and make features. So that's what's happening on tomorrow, you guys. And again, what I am doing is basically discovering and uncovering some of the great things that are happening here in the city. I also travel. Because I'm a lifestyle influencer, I basically have an influence on people, and that takes a big responsibility to make sure that I'm kind of giving good advice and, acknowledging and educating and also entertaining people with my real life. The stuff that I do, the places that I go are things that I genuinely want to do and want to, try out. And the funny thing about influencers that I don't do is, how sometimes people, some influencers will go, oh my God, I just love it. It's my fave. You got to get it. And it's a 30-day facial wash. You use it for 2 days and you love it and it's the best. I don't like that. In my mind, be like, how do you know it's going to work? You only use it for 2 days to take 30 days. I don't do that. I will give you let you know that I have it. I will do a unboxing and let you know I'll holler back at you. But I ain't gonna be lying. Because there's no reason for it. You know what I'm saying? The whole purpose is so that you can kind of get a review.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Sometimes you got to lie. You be lying. Huh?
I mean, sometimes because it's like.
I don't. I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, but it's
this is not good.
As soon as this start popping, for real, mm-hmm. and you get like hundreds and hundreds of people on here, you're not going to have the time.
To what? To tell the truth?
I'm being honest. Like now,
I ain't gonna have the time to tell the truth.
Because they're gonna be on you. Because this is gonna scorch, and they gonna get on you, and it's gonna be like yeah, it was amazing.
No,
dang
I will not do that. I won't do it. What I do is I do have a small team. So when I have to do product reviews, I don't have to review it. It can be a prodigy for a best friend or somebody, and I give them a little card, the paper.
Yeah,
they have to
say. People want to know specifically from you, and be like,
well, that's the part that they don't got to know.
Yeah, but then they gonna try to. Yeah, it's different.
No, I don't do. I don't just sit and do reviews on products all the time. Yeah. I do the red carpet hosting. I go out to places. That's what I do. I like to go out to the place, and that way, it's a one and done. I went. Yeah, bathroom was nasty. I don't like it. I don't do no nasty bathroom. I love an ambiance. I like to eat good, drive good, all of these things. And when you work really hard, if you ever got a break. Because I don't think you get one. But if you ever got a break and you finally want to go out and have a really good time, you know how hard it is to figure out where to go and where to spend your money and what time they open, this is going to be good and all of that, when you could just go to the A-List and pull from there.
So where are we going tonight?
I want to go to Provisions.
All right.
Do you know what that is?
Nah.
Well, I'm going to take you this. I'm that type of lady. Let me show you some things.
All right.
I'm going to take you to Provisions, y'all. So who thinks that me and Tevin should go to Provisions tonight and just do our thing? We celebrating. He got a grand opening tomorrow. And, I got my red lipstick line ready to pop here. We ready pop in a little bit. I want to make sure people's lips don't burn or nothing weird. So I'm taking my time with it. It's a very special
it's not gonna
lipstick.
It might not pop on everybody like it pop on you.
That's on them. I'm just telling you, go get the shot in your lip or do something like that. These are natural, but do what you got to do. But yeah, I got a lipstick line coming out here in a little bit. So listen, Tevin, we have a love, life, and relationships segment here on the A-list because everybody's living. Hopefully, if you're watching, you're alive. Yeah. And everybody's been in relationships, whether they were good, bad, with the opposite sex, same sex, whatever. You've had a relationship, so it just makes sense. The fun and nosy part for the nosy people out there is that every situation is a real life situation that happened to me. And so I wouldn't lie to you. So I can pretty much tell you the real facts. I'm not going to be messy and use folks' names, but if you did it to me, you know who you are, and I'm telling, okay? Every week we are going to talk about love, life, and relationships. And so since I have you right here, and we do, if we have some questions here on social media, we'll get right back to you. Amanda says hi. Tony Green said, what's up, Tevin? Jose, what is going on with you? Don't forget, if you're downtown, stop by and wave and say hi and give us that good love. We'll give you some good energy back. Okay, so on Love, Life, and Relationships today, we're talking about arm candy. Okay, men can be arm candy. Women can be arm candy. I know I got me a couple different little arm candies. I do. As a woman, I specifically have men that I just wanted to go out to places with me. And as soon as the event's over, I'll be like, okay, bye. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the really, really, really attractive men really just like a empty shell. They just, women, they know they don't really have to have a good conversation. They don't have to be whatever. And they just look good. And so I'm in the business. So I have to have me somebody, on my arm sometime. So, but as a woman, it stinks to be arm candy. So this is the situation. I was talking to a NFL player. He's retired. Okay. This is how I went and blew dust off of this man. I went and blew the dust off of him, and he was an NFL player, and I liked him. It was cool. We traveled all over the place, and he would shop for me and leave clothes out for me and pay the babysitter, the nanny, my mama, my grandma, anybody, keep them kids out the way. And at first it was okay because, we're just dating, but as time went on, about a year, I started to be like, I have real kids. I have a real life. I need to go home, whoop people, do daycare, and do homework and do real life stuff. And he would really get mad about that. He was not infusing into my real life. And then I started kind of getting restless with just going places, being on his arm all the time. And what I really wanted to do is have one of my brothers beat him up. You know what I'm saying? That's what my alter ego said. Have somebody punch him and knock the football, out his hand.
Well, hey, he was still a league player, so he might have folded.
Well, he my brother ain't to be played with. He in jail right now, but that's why he ain't be played with. Him. That's how you know you don't need to play with my brother. He in jail right now, so don't play with him. And so anyway, that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't do that. Do you ever use women for arm candy just for, you don't be going out because you be working and hustling? Nah,
I feel like they use me for attention.
Yep, I can see it.
Definitely.
For sure.
I'm not going to use them for arm candy because what I got to... I ain't got to...
You ain't into it?
No, yeah, I don't know. It's like that's taken away from my time or what I want to do. So I ain't got no time to use you for arm candy. I mean... I guess dudes in general, I ain't gonna say me, but people have used them for other things, but not no arm candy. We not trying to be silly with you.
Oh, that's something. So when for a woman, it's hard if you have a gentleman that is like spoiling you and taking you everywhere and taking you to all these nice places that you typically wouldn't go. Y'all driving good. You just are not worried about anything when it comes to the entertainment portion of it. But then you got kids and don't have a daughter or even a son that's watching you, go on these dates, go on these trips or whatever, and they don't even really meet him. He don't really interact or whatever. It's not a good look. And you basically setting them up an example for what relationships should be like. So then when your son get older and start doing that, don't get mad. Yeah. When your daughter gets older and then she got a dude that's just traveling her all around everywhere and he ain't really into who she really is and you get mad and want your brothers and stuff to go beat him up and choke him and put him in a chokehold, don't get mad because he's seen it from you. So basically I had to tear away from that situation and really put my kids first and realize this is really not a play thing. It's been like a whole year. Yeah. And I think you didn't got a cavity by now. You didn't got all the candy you can get. And so that's what you have to do is really pull away from the selfishness and think about the people that you really love and what you really, really want out of it. It's okay to have fun and do little stuff, but after a year, that was a really long time. So if you are have a situation like that or ever been somebody's arm candy for a long period of time and you just feel like you're worth more. You feel like you got more to offer than just running around, being traveled, being sent for, whatever. It's a fun time, but when you have kids, it kind of gets a little, just gets kind of disrespectful, after a while. So comment, but hey, Jasmine, how you doing, darling?
Some are, I would say, toxic and draining.
It was.
So it's just like,
yeah.
You just free yourself from it, and then once you're out of it, you're like, man, I'm getting so much more accomplished right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have my peace now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything is popping now is because this was in my life, and it's just like, once it's removed, it's like, I'm back to me again.
Yep.
I'm not trying to
That's exactly what I did.
do things to please this person, and I ain't got to worry about what they doing and this and that. It's just like, free yourself.
Yep, I felt so free. And sometimes when you break, after a year of dating somebody, you typically might miss them or, something. It was like I never even knew them. As soon as I was like, I'm good. I'm off of all of this. You just really just want somebody to drag around. I have a lot more to offer. I'm so dope that, it's just so much more to me. Yeah. And it was like I never even met him, and I just kept on going after that. And I was like, yeah, that's really not for me. The arm candy girl is not really for me.
Yeah.
So I was going to, hey, what's going on? So I was going to go ahead and have you put out all of your social media because we got people going, now what's happening tomorrow? They want to go and look on your page.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So at Tevin Studdard, I actually got 3 Facebook pages.
Give them all of them. Let them stalk you.
Tevin Studdard, then it's like Tevin Studdard, like the Roman numerals 2, kind of like the 2, just like 2 eyes. And it's like Tevin Studdard 3. That's my newest Facebook.
Okay.
But Twitter, Tevin Studdard. IG, Tevin Studdard Show. I ain't into no TikTok. That's for...
You ain't doing TikTok?
Nah.
I'm surprised you didn't put your Long's Donuts videos on TikTok.
I feel like TikTok is for teenage girls. And any grown man that's on TikTok should be questioned. Because all that's on TikTok are viral girl dances challenges. So if it's a grown man on TikTok... You start looking at them like in the R. Kelly type of way. Because I don't know what a grown man can...
All the TikTok men gonna be mad at you.
Hey, let them be mad. Why are you on TikTok? you shouldn't be... I don't know. It's a certain age. And just like... Nah, if you got kids and you engaging with your kids on there...
But just grown men on there dancing, popping, and doing routines with other men, you don't like it.
Not even that. Just watching other men type stuff. It's like, what are you doing?
So you are not a fan of TikTok. Well, I seen a meme. It was so funny. It was like all these men out here TikTok need to go. I ain't gonna even say it. It's a little kid outside. How you doing, baby, on the sidewalk? So we gonna go ahead and leave that where it is. But it was funny.
Some grown man shouldn't be on TikTok unless you on there for your kid. It's a certain age limit that you just shouldn't be on TikTok. I promise. It's weird.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years with everything you got going on? You got a lot of different things going on. What's your main goal?
I want to develop a sports museum. I want to create an app, and I want to. I might either be in Houston or LA, but
okay, you getting out of Indy?
I'm gonna always have my sports museum is gonna be based here.
Okay,
my app will be a portion of my app will be based here, and.
What's the app gonna be?
It's gonna be about just kind of like sports across the nation. Like it's gonna kind of be a BET like meet CNN meets.
Let me know if you
ESPN.
need a host because I'll be hosting things.
For sure. But now about this, it's gonna be like kid based. So kids in Florida.
You know how to tap into to that bag, don't you? You bring them babies and kids and old people in a minute.
Yeah, shout out G3 Steppers. They coming out tomorrow. We got like 3 or 4 youth teams coming out tomorrow. So, yeah, but I don't know. I just enjoy working with kids and giving them a platform because I think when I was a kid, when I was like 12 years old, my cousin won American Idol. So it was like that was a very pivotal moment in my life because it just showed me like I could do other things than what was taking place around me. Like I had a cousin that was shot and killed in Hallville, and it was like it was tough seeing that at that age. But that same month that my cousin was shot, my other cousin was American Idol, so it was just like, man, I can do more. So it's just showing kids that they can do more.
Right. Hey, I don't want to ignore these beautiful people out here on the sidewalk of Wave One Media. You guys, what's going on? You're listening to the A-List. Hey, beautiful sister. How you doing, handsome? I love it. Good energy out here on the sidewalk supporting the show. And we really appreciate that, you guys. So Tevin, listen. What is the biggest obstacle for what you're doing right now? Are you just floating through and everything is going good, or is there just one thing or a certain thing that's hindering you from going to the next level, or just something that you always battle with?
I just say consistency, because at this point
you're very consistent. You don't never stop.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, that can be the only thing that can stop, because it's just like I got my own spot now, and it's just like I always just know how to use leverage. So even with the Crispus Addicts, I just got being the voice of their sports, and I made a post saying like hire Tev, and like it put so much pressure on them to just like leverage it, and now it's just like any kind of people like, oh man, now you doing vendor events too. Now, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna limit my greatness. So it's just like, just be consistent in whatever I desire to do. I would say that would be the only obstacle, because there ain't nothing else gonna stop me.
Okay. So it's not having a team.
Nah.
It's not even money.
That's just
or content or creativity. None of that.
None of that. It's just consistency, because there's nothing. These are cameras. You got a cell phone. You can go viral off of your cell phone.
Yeah.
So and even teams and budgets and all of that stuff, it's like it's almost overrated, because I even think of my most successful thing. It was like 3 people that were involved with it.
Okay.
It was the cameraman and the producer and me.
We don't take all that.
Just like, you don't need like millions of this or millions of that. And I noticed like the productions that I spend a lot on and incorporate a whole lot of people don't do as well.
They just want you.
Yeah. It's just the simple things is what make everything just pop. So,
So do you know I do stand-up comedy?
yeah.
Why you laugh? I ain't even said the joke yet. That wasn't a joke. I'm dead serious.
Nah.
Fine women can be making people laugh and stuff.
I know.
I'm doing some stand-up comedy, guys, right at the District Theater, September the 11th at 7:30.
You gotta tell me a joke.
I'll tell stories. We don't got time.
All right, give me a story. You got 3:27. It gotta be funny though, because I'm gonna tell you if you gotta work on it.
Will you let me get my bag and give my own self a plug, please? Because I ain't got no team either, so I don't got nobody else giving me a plug. I gotta plug my own self in. Then listen, at the District Theater at 7:30. You can go to my Facebook, my Instagram, Angel Starks. That's my name, and wear it out. Okay, and I'm on Instagram at Angel_Stark78. Everything there's Tevin's there, I'm there, the flyer for the comedy show. So we're doing almost like a BT Comic View type of deal. So there's going to be a stage, and then all of my little entourage and all my exes and people that don't even like me. I don't care. I said, buy a ticket anyway. I know all that stuff you've been saying about me, but I don't care. I want all of them to come. And I'm be talking about their ass like it ain't nothing. They shouldn't have came.
Dang, you get your exes to show up at events?
Oh, yeah.
That's
for
crazy.
Sure. They've been in my inbox trying to get me to talk to them for years. And I finally said, so hit this link. You know, okay, what's it going to be? Yeah. And so you just do what you got to do. I'm kind of like you. I use my powers, sprinkle that little angel dust on them. They'll be there. You'll see. So it's going to be at 7:30, and it's going to kind of be like Comic View. There's going to be a gentleman that's going to be performing music. And when I'm talking about, having one-night stands and all that little type of stuff, he's going to be playing some, R. Kelly and, all that type of stuff that kind of incorporate with the comedy. It should be a really, really good time. And you'll get wine and a rose, and some of the men gonna have their shirt off. You might want to come up here. You look like you built up. You want to make an extra couple
trying
dollars?
to have me take my shirt off?
Yeah.
I mean,
come on, big boy.
I don't want to take nobody's lady now. If I take my shirt off, they're gonna get to rubbing my belly. And
I love it when they call me Big Pop.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna give me some Whoppers and some. They gonna start making me some food.
Nakia said she's there for it.
Oh, all right.
The kids, we making love connection. We might turn this thing into something else. We might turn into something else. And then, you guys, you could also see me at the Palladium in Carmel, the Performing Arts, the Center of Performing Arts on the 10th, which is the day before my comedy show. I'm going to be there doing the red carpet for a really good, it's a fundraiser, fashion show type of deal. That flyer's on my page as well. And then on the 12th, so the 10th, 11th, and 12th, I'm going to be in these streets.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout you out. Every dope thing that you doing and got going right now is super incredible. I can't look up without seeing you at an event. So
I know.
This is only the beginning.
Yeah.
Like to where else that you're elevating to. So
I'm excited. Mm-hmm.
Excited for all you got going on.
Thank you. I feel like I got a new stylist. And I got some other people. I went to a workshop in Chicago, learned a ton of stuff, and the money changed, and the image changed. A lot of things changed. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself and go and learn your craft, learn what other people are doing in bigger cities, and bring it to Indy. And that's what we need here too, is more people going and learning and coming back and bringing it to us. Because this city almost seems like they don't believe until they see you. It's a lot of talented people, and that's why I like to do interviews with certain people, especially in the arts, because they will just see themselves in a box, and you be like, oh my God, you're so much bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm going to be crazy big, like snooty big. I ain't going to be snooty, but I'm just saying, I can see that. I believe that. I just really believe it. I'm for real. I act like that. I walk like that. I dress like that. I talk like that. I believe it for my own self, even if nobody else don't. So you do that for your own self, and make sure that you go and educate yourself on what it is that you want to do. And so that you can just, learn your craft, just like you do in any other job that you go to. You got to go to training and orientations and all that old type of stuff. So yeah. So after how can somebody get on your show? How do they get on your show? Because I know you backlogged all the way till 2000. This is what the sources said, that you sources. You ever heard of sources? Sources said.
I tell them right now we just doing the vendors. So it's just.
I did see you said you're not interviewing anybody until after when?
Yeah, after all my vendors are interviewed.
Y'all ain't never getting on the Tevin Studdard show, so you might as well just come on the A-list.
Nah, it's crazy. It's 133, but I've interviewed over 70.
Right.
In 3 weeks. So
you've already started interviewing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've interviewed 70 vendors in 3 weeks. So that just kind of like.
Okay.
I don't know. People support mine, so I'm supporting
Absolutely.
them. So it's just like.
Absolutely.
Everybody wants you to come on and do this because it's so hot, but it's like, come out and support it. If you're going to support mine, I'm going to support you.
Yeah.
It's just like.
So it'll be around Christmas when you're about ready. New Year's Eve, Christmas. That's when you can get on the Tevin Studdard show.
Who knows? Because every vendor event, I'm gonna keep bringing them back for interviews.
Will you be renting out your location, your store, for events? Like if somebody want to do a workshop or something like that. That's what Lisa want to know.
Yeah. It'll always be.
You can do that too.
Availability to rent. Yep.
Okay. So yeah.
After check, we handle the rest.
Oh, that's a nice little slogan.
Hey, I'm full of those.
It's a nice slogan. And I actually just got done talking to somebody that was going to start doing slogans for me. Just because, sometimes you need somebody else's creative thinking. Just kind of switch it up. We think the way we think and we believe it. So sometimes you need somebody else to tap into that. Hey, guys, you are tuned into the A-List. I'm your host, Angel Starks, here every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I am in the studio with Tevin Studdard.
Studdard, baby.
Studdard, baby. And he is single. He got it going on, okay?
Well, I mean, at the beginning of the show, you called me your little boyfriend. Now I'm single, so. Because,
I share, and I told you I got other people. We in an open relationship, obviously. The kid all over here cramping my style and being all, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what it is. I don't know what we got going on. But we going to Provisions, and he got it going on. He's got a store in Washington Square that's open. Got a podcast. He's in the magazines. He's doing this thing and doing a lot for the community. And you're gonna be hiring people, or I see there was some opportunities at your store for for other people. Youth. That's what it was.
Yeah, we're developing. I can't give them all the sauce, but youth will be doing photography, film, magazines, all of that.
Okay. Hey, guys, on the 10th, I have a flyer that I want to put up here I'm going to be a special guest for the wine, jazz and wine on the patio. And I'm going to be there. It's going to be turned into like a little meet and greet. So you can't come to nothing fun. You going to be working. You can't come.
What's the day and
It's
time?
going to be on the 12th. It's going to be the 12th of September, and that is it's a Saturday. It's the jazz on the patio.
If I don't have a game that I got to film,
Okay.
the 12th is Ruben's birthday.
Oh, Ruben Studdard?
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at that. Happy birthday to him a little early. But it's Jazz and Wine on the Patio, you guys. It's going to be the red carpet edition. Your featured guest, myself, Angel Starks. And it's going to be at the Bidwell Event Center. It's going to be a rooftop patio.
That's a nice place.
It's going to be, I've never been there before. And the live music. No, I've never been. I'm really excited.
It's right by Lucas Oil. It's super fancy.
I know. I've never been. I looked it up.
Oh, you got the juice. I'm trying to get that's huge. That's the big spot.
I don't have a date. So, my man over here going to be working out, getting the bag.
Nah. I'm your date now. You popping out there.
Now we popping out. What you going to do with the babies and stuff? You're supposed to be at the game for the kids. Then you going to throw the kids.
I'll get somebody else to film that. Oh, no, that's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday, yeah.
You said a Saturday at first.
Oh, well, I got my days mixed up, but now that's on the screen. That's what Wyatt's here to take care of us. September the 12th, and it's going to be on Sunday. It's 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And Rob White is going to be there doing the live music, and everybody keeps telling me how blown away I'm going to be, so I'm excited about that. I've never experienced him before. So if you want tickets to that, you can. This event is actually put on by the B2T Entertainment Presents, and it's on my Instagram. So Angel_Stark78. The flyer's there. I believe they should be having the link in the bio right now. And then, of course, it's on Facebook as well with a link. So, and it's in my story, too. I put stuff in my story. So either way, you can get there. It's going to be a meet and greet. I'm going to be giving out hugs. And I'm so excited because I had COVID and I had pneumonia. And so I am so happy that I am healthy and happy. I went back and got a second test to make sure everything turned negative. Because they literally tell you that, after 10 days, just go on back. That would be a no. I want to see it on paper, Yeah. And so luckily I did, and it was negative, and the pneumonia. And that's the worst part. The worst part of that whole thing was staying in the house all by yourself and just not being able to be around anybody. That about killed me. Dang. I don't care if I couldn't breathe or not. But that part where just being by myself, that was like, I said, I can't do nothing criminal. I'm not running no more lights. I ain't doing nothing bad because I can't go to jail. Because that almost killed me, being in the house for 10 days like that by myself.
I mean, there's company in jail.
Well, it depends.
Isolation.
Oh, well, still, just not being able to go somewhere, that's the part. Even though it's people there, them same people get on your nerves, and then you can't leave. I couldn't. I was like, it was a very emotional time, just sitting in the house like that. And I was all by myself for 10 days like that. It's crazy. And people would come by and bring me food, and I just was like putting my forehead on the window. I was just a sad, sick situation. So in 10 days, you are allowed to go back into the community if you don't have any symptoms. And I waited 4 more days, and I've been tearing it up ever since. You're going to see me out everywhere. I'm happy to be out here, happy and healthy, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to be dancing around at the Jazz and Wine patio. I'm going to be, having my wine. I'm going to be hugging on people, talking to people, and, just really embracing life and celebrating it. I got a lot of stuff to celebrate, don't you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to celebrate. Have you been in good health this whole time?
Oh, yeah. I ain't never not been in good health.
Good.
The only thing that happened to me was just overworking, and I don't do that.
That'll take you out.
Yeah.
And the bad part is the people that you're overworking for, 9 times out of 10, will replace you so quick. I mean,
Oh, definitely.
Like, they won't, it's not worth it at all. They're going to replace you. They got a business to take care of. Mm-hmm. And, so that's why I don't do it. I clock out when I'm supposed to. And, I work for myself. It's funny too when you're an entrepreneur how you can go and work for somebody else for 3 hours and be like, good Lord, I've been here all day, but you can stay up 2 or 3 days straight working on your own stuff, and it's just the adrenaline of you creating and making something happen for yourself. You can do that all day long.
That's real.
But I cannot do too much for another company on a regular basis like that. But so you guys, don't forget that we are also taking donations at the Angel Starks Entertainment. We're taking coats for kids. And so, I used to be a foster parent for 8 years. I love giving back to the community. I love to help people get their kids back and teach women when they screw up and something happened. It's a game to get your kids back. And I actually adopted my 2 daughters. And so that's my big contribution, you know, or whatever. And I love them to pieces, but I still like to give back to other kids that are in similar situations. So that's going to be on my page as well. If you got coats for your kids and you can wash those, they can be gently used. And we're going to have a location, cleaners, thinking about doing one maybe in Fishers, actually, just because it's closer. And then you can get those coats, drop them off, and then we'll take them out into the community wherever they are needed at. So that's something that you guys should be a part of and give back. It's hard to try to figure out ways to give back, you know, and you don't trust certain places and certain things. So anytime I find something that's kind of like local, I can do it, put my hands on it, and see where it's going. I like to, you know, get in on that. So, yeah. All right, so thank you guys for being on here on Instagram and Facebook, and we got a lot of love going on here. Did your phone die?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You done?
It died a while ago.
Do you film your show just with your phone, or do you use cameras?
We had cameras at first, and somebody
stole your cameras.
Yeah, so
out of your car.
Yeah, I was pissed.
With content on it.
Yeah, it was on my memory cards.
No, that's horrible.
Yeah, it was hot.
It was. So, well, when you do it on your phone, it's so much easier. You can just go ahead and edit it right then and put it up. That's what I would do, you know, use iMovie or whatever. The camera it does a really, really good video, but it's so much more work. So I try to just keep it as easy as possible. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Jasmine. Hey, you guys, let me see what this is. Okay. So go ahead and put out all of your social media and your contact information. We're going to see you guys Washington Square on tomorrow. And go ahead, Tevin, real quick.
At Tevin Studdard on Twitter, Tevin Studdard on Facebook, and then Tevin Studdard Show on IG.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. And we'll see you back here next time. I'm Angel Starks, Tevin Studdard.
Studdard, baby.
You guys be blessed. We'll see you next time.